Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ian Allen. This is Crime Watch, and we are back top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked online, a special good evening to you. All those of you who are looking at me from all over the world, a special good evening to you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you know, in fact, I want to say all those of you who are looking at me from just online, just on the app, the Ian Allen app, on your Android phone, on your iPhone, a special good evening to you. I want to tell you thanks for the support. All those of you from as far as London, New York, South Africa, Nigeria. Yeah, we got people in Nigeria, India. I want to say a special good evening to you. Well, we're going to start it really fast. Just to let you know, we're working on some things, and I was gonna air something today concerning a suspect. I was gonna air something today considered a suspect, but I decided to hold back on it. I decided to hold back on it because I think that I don't want to wild them up. 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 Yeah, if I wild them up, they might run. And when they run, you won't be able to find them at all, at all, at all. So just let me know. Take full advantage of going on my website at ianallen.org. That's right, ianallen.org. Just to let you know, there's a double murder. It took place a short while ago on David Street, Belmont, David Street, Belmont. David Street, Belmont. Parental guidance is strongly advised. Davis Street, Belmont. Davis Street, Belmont. It's already on our platform. It's already on our Ian Allen Network on Facebook, Ian Allen Network on YouTube. Yeah. So it's really something else. If you have any information, please let me know. If you have any information, please let me know. This took place at Davis Street, Belmont. Hi, caller. Good evening. They have been identified as Andy and Raymond Weekes. Andy and Raymond Weekes. If you have any information, Andy, we don't have their brothers because one has been identified as Andy and the other has been identified as Raymond. Either Raymond Weekes or Andy Weekes. We're not too sure, but if you're on the crime scene there, try to get me some information. This took place in David Street, Belmont. Those of you who are up on that side, maybe you can send me more information, send me photos and whatnot. Those of you who have iPhones and looking at me right now on your Android phone, maybe you might be some part in New York, some part in London, and you might be from Davis Street. Call your relatives and ask them if you know these guys. But nevertheless, it's senseless. It's just senseless. And you know what is frightening? Let me tell you what is frightening. What is frightening is when it starts like that over on a weekend, a Friday evening. It's not too good until Monday, 6 o'clock, yeah? When it starts like that on a Friday evening, it's not a good sign for Monday, 6 o'clock. At all, at all, at all. It's not a good sign for Monday, 6 o'clock. At all. Monday, 5:45 is not a good sign because I don't like double murders on a Friday. When you get a double murder on a Friday, it's like, wow. You just know it's going. You know you're going to be busy over the weekend. You know things going to happen over the weekend. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Take the audio down on your set. Those of you who are calling me, take the audio down on your set. Take the audio down on your set. Those of you who are calling me, take the audio down on your set. All right? This is really, really terrible. It's really terrible. And you know, this is just the 9th. This is just the 9th of June. And do you know, ladies and gentlemen, we have already. Now we have 11. Am I right? For the month for May, we are, listen to me. Let me tell you something. For January, there have been 61 murders in January. There were 61 murders in January, 43 in February, 39 in March, 56 was the bloodiest month for the year. So far, it was the bloodiest month for half of the year. It was April. No, it was January. And then after that was April. Because April had 56 murders. January had 61. 43 for February. 39 for March. And just for June, it's the 9th of June. It is the 9th of June. And we already have 11 murders. Let's imagine that. Yeah. We already have 11 murders for the month of June. Terrible, yeah? Open up the lines, hi caller. Good evening, you're live on Crime Watch. Well, let me tell you what's happening yesterday. In fact, we sent a camera crew there. They're going to call them, find out what's happening. Call them and find out how long again for the video. We want to know what's going on the scene. I want to know everything. Hi, caller. A man was shot and killed in Arima early on Thursday. The deceased was identified as Tevin Campbell of Myra Lane, Sherwood Park, Arima. Around 3:15, Campbell was reported lineman with a group of friends at a bar in Cleaver Road, Arima, when he and a female friend walked out on San Cipriano Street. While the car drove near him, and gunmen emerged, firing several shots before making their escape. Campbell sustained gunshot injuries and the woman raised an alarm. But if they walk out, both of them walk out together, how come the woman didn't get shot? If gunman jump out of the car and start to spray down. Yeah, this happened yesterday, but I have some concern because if he and the woman walk out of the bar, how come the woman raised an alarm, she gets shot, but he gets shot? Look at the timing, they just walk out of the bar and a man passing a car. Maybe somebody tell them to walk on the road. Something not right, something not sung too right, because they linemen at a bar in Cleaver Road, Arima, and two of them just decided to walk on the road, walk out to San Cipriano Street, when a car drove by and gunmen emerged, firing several shots before making the escape. How come they didn't shoot the woman? How come the woman had time to run? Hi caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hello. Campbell sustained gunshot injuries and the woman raised an alarm. Campbell subsequently was taken to the Arima District Hospital facility where he was pronounced dead while receiving medical treatment. Crime scene investigators visited the scene and recovered several spent 9mm shell casings, several. And the woman just ran off. What timing? What timing is that? What timing is that? Can somebody tell me what timing is that? Can somebody tell me what timing is that? And, today we want to hunt down Hassan. We want to find Hassan, yeah? We want to find Hassan. We want to find Virgil. And I did speak to Odell John. Just to let everybody know. Person of interest in connection with Shakir Wells. I did speak to Odell John. When I come back, I'll tell you more about that. So, he has made himself available for me to meet with him. I won't run with that as yet, but I will tell you when I was standing in front of the house what happened. Okay? When we were in front of the house. But this took place yesterday. I need more about Tevin Campbell. Tevin Campbell. Tevin Campbell is an American singer, yeah? You know that, right? That name, Tevin Campbell, is an American singer. Yeah. That's the guy who sang, Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Last night, Yeah, I'll get copyright because my voice sounds similar to Tevin Campbell. Yeah. So, anybody have information? But let me take you to Friday. A man is here. Let me take you to today. A man is yet to be identified who was found shot to death in John, Laventille, early on Friday. Now, this is the second murder that took place in Laventille area for June. Yeah? This is the second murder that took place in Laventille for June. But that's all I can tell you this morning, today. This happened today. Those of you who are looking at from all over the world, we had a murder early this morning in the John, Laventille area. He's yet to be identified. All right, I'm just showing you the area. Hi, caller. This is John. Hi, caller. Last night, I saw you. Everything. Just last night, Hi, caller.
Hi, Elon.
Hi, caller.
Where's Ola Christopher?
Huh? What's that? Where's Erla Christopher? Let me call and find out. I think she's in her office. What's up then? Come back to me. I call and find out. I say, Madam Commissioner, where are you right now? And I'll call you back, okay? Yeah. Let me tell you something. It have things, it just cannot be controlled. But we can try our best to prevent it. And I tell you this, I don't know why people keep saying that nobody is chaining me up. But I understand crime, just like a lot of other people, that you just have to go and let people know these persons that sell guns, that kill, you gotta hunt them down. And Erla Christopher, the Commissioner of Police, is not the only one in the police service. Everybody's working hard. Maybe she in her own way, she's managing all the different divisions, she's overseeing all the different divisions, but there are all the different senior superintendents in the different divisions, Smith and everybody, Pierre, everybody doing their thing, and everybody's trying. So we cannot stop the blame game. Here is too lawless, and everyday people trying to make sure we put it under control. I have been trying in my way, and we've been doing well. We've been doing well. Also, I want to take you back. I want to take you back to that video in just when they were coming out. When they were coming out, the suspects in the Ravin Sab, when they were, before you'll get that part, when they were walking out to the hall, the two suspects, they were both released pending an investigation. Okay, pending further investigation. I got off the phone with the investigators and they were both released. Okay? They were both released. That's right at the start of the video. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty, and they were both released. Just to let you know that. Okay? And just don't worry. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Evening, Ian. How you doing?
Good.
Pleasant evening to you and your audience.
Yeah.
Listen, you're saying that we throwing blame here, there, and everywhere, and we got to stop that. But in a way, in this country, all the crimes that we've seen on social media, everything, 99% of those crimes are being committed by guns. So then that is the problem there. If the criminals don't have tools, they wouldn't be able to work. And so this is where our Coast Guard and our
all
customs
agencies. I totally agree with
have
you.
failed us.
I totally agree.
The police doing the job, that they're working hard to try to get these things off the street. But if other agencies are allowing these things to come in, then we have a perpetual problem. Ian, good evening to you and your audience.
That is a real good point. Because sometimes, it's in every agency, and let me tell you this, you're going to church, it have a clique. It have a clique. Who before anything go on and thing, this clique just know about it, and there's a clique. Where there's a large amount of people in a school, among the teachers, there's always a little clique who always telling the principal everything. There's always a clique. And just always have a clique of bacchanalists, there's always be a clique of persons in every organization that will break the law. In church, in any temple, in any mosque, and it's true. There's always a little clique, there's a little group who come out to make confusion, always have something bad, always have something negative to say about people. And sometimes you might find even in the police service, there's a little clique, there's a little group of people that wouldn't really abide with the laws of the police service and the rules, and they want to break it. Even in the Coast Guard, you will find that. In the Army, you will find that. As much as you will find the majority hard working, there's a little group. And that is what we have to deal with, the little groups, the little cells that come out to align themselves with the criminals and the gangsters and the drug lords. Similar to what you're seeing in South Orapooch. Similar to what you're seeing in South Orapooch. Similar to what you're seeing in certain divisions, that these people just know when police come in, I face that already. We were on a crime scene. We were looking for a shooter. A shooter. With an AR. The guy, I will never, and it's not Shogunas here, not Central Division. The guy called me. He sent me a photo. He said the man is on the veranda with his friends right now. Okay? It will take me 45 minutes to where I am to reach up by you. Okay? To organize. Okay? By the time I reach the police station, from the police station to where the gangs, where the shooter with the AR is located, will take us about 10 minutes. When I reached the police station, I told the people, the senior, right? The senior ended up, and it's not the senior fault, not knowing that there was somebody who was known to the person in task force. By the time we leave there, my watcher said, the man got a phone call, and all he tell the partner, he gained out of it. He said, but I don't know if the man went up or he went down. The man just jumped the wall and tell the partner. The partner not ask him, like, you want to go to the toilet or? No, he said, the bus out now, I want to go. Somebody, when we reach up there, no shooter, no AR. And that is when that happened years to me. It never happened again. And that is why there are certain persons I trust, and when I give them this information, they will act. They will act. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes I tell people, meet me by the junction. Meet me by this road, and when you reach, I will tell you which road we're going in. No stopping. No stopping. And from then, we have never had it. Maybe we had it once or twice, but coincidentally, the person left. But nevertheless, that's what happened. Could you call my guy in? Right, we got a video. Right, we got a video. Want to say a special hello to Riverline in Price Plaza. You could go watch the match there tomorrow. Yeah, watch the match there. Or you have another option. You could go to Lazy Lizard. You can look at the match, the football match between the football match tomorrow. And look at the match there too. A lot of people asking where you have any match, I know, because I know Riverline will have great food giveaways. Lazy Lizard will have giveaways. So tomorrow, it's an exciting day. I have work to do. Unfortunately, I can't confine myself for so long on one spot because I have things to do. But not to mention, I would know what's going on. No. Cricket is the same thing too. It's only last year I really kind of understand when they had and cards, I can't play cards. If there's any nice person out there who's willing to teach me to play cards, I will. I can't play nothing. I can't play cards. Because, remember, you don't understand, we came from a Christian home. And my grandmother's a real old school kind of Christian. She joking on God with her bamboo rod every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. She making sure that is what she is missing that for the world. You could be out sleepy, you could be out tired. You will change your clothes, you will put on your tie, and you will sit down in front there. You could cry, you could fall down, you will sit down there. And you will clap when the priest sing. And the man watching me so, aye so. Yeah, I was telling somebody, the first night service I went to was right in St. Charles. That's the one right on Carney Savannah Road, St. Charles Presbyterian. And I could never forget the officiating Reverend Sita Hall. Them days it have Reverend Sita Hall. That is a long time, yeah? That's the first earliest night service I could. No, and Reverend Sital, and we getting to, after, well, oh God, well, you must get things to eat and thing. I get bread and thing. And I take one and put away and want to, while I'm walking up the road to eat. And when we going up the road, I don't know how she said the jewel falling on me. So she had this thing like a little wash rag over my head, so. And I wanted to take out this thing, but, oh, don't you let the jewel fall on you. And up, you dare not take it out. And I walk in the road with a rag on my hand. Yeah, but never let me. God rest her soul in peace. But so I've never learned to play cards. I don't know how to play cards. But if I don't know. Just never anything. You understand? But I just want to let you know, there's a double murder in town, in Belmont. Also, ladies and gentlemen, fantastic flavors. Calling all restaurants, supermarket, groceries and baking, gyroman, double span. Be part of the fresh juice community at affordable prices. Fantastic flavors. Somewhere I went and I saw this again. The juice really tasting good, yeah? Okay, Passage to Asia, Colifest is the first ever all-inclusive. But if you see food, and let me tell you something. Now, Dipchan and I, we follow it every day. The owner of Passage to Asia, he and I know each other from school. Primary school, like primary in village school. And every day, we'd always fall out, and even up to now, cost up and thing, but after I call him, send food for me now. Or no place I order. Or whatever. But, and I tell people, you gotta give Jack the jacket. You have to give Jack the jacket. You cannot beat Passage to Asia all-inclusive when coming to food. Because, brother man, I telling you flat here. I telling you flat. Because this ticket for $1,000, you better buy a ticket very early, call Dipchan, and tell him I say, watch me. Tell him you buy a ticket early because people starting to buy, is some cat missing in there. I'll tell you about that too. Yeah. Tell him that how, because this same ticket will go up to $1,400. I don't see that already. The way how people ordering this ticket, yeah? He and I fall out. Yeah, he and I fall out.
Hello.
Hello, Dipchan. We are live on national television. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
No cursing, yeah? We live, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Because, you know, I have a question for you, but I won't give it. I don't like you, but your food tastes good.
Thank you.
How are you going? Everything good with you? I was now talking about your fat. And I know, I tell you something, you have an attitude, but they can't beat you for food, just like myself. They can't beat me for my show, but I have an attitude. You and I have an attitude, but their food is amazing. For this Colifest, tell me some of the food you have, and tell me one time.
We have Thai food, Indian food, Italian food, Creole food. We have plenty local food where we will cooking live, lot of live cooking. Chinese food cooking live, tandoori with the naan and the paneer tikka and all these things. We cooking all the curry dog, the roti on spot. We having plenty platters. We having the roast beef and roast lamb leg carving on spot.
All that for $1,000?
All that for
So I can eat about 10 times?
yes, sir. You can eat all you could.
But you have plenty girls here, Mr. Dipchan?
Beautiful girls.
Beautiful girls, Mr. Dipchan.
Beautiful.
And what about drinks? What are you going to drink for that money?
We have champagne, we have prosecco, we have all the premium drinks. We have Johnny Walker, we have brandy, we have Eldorado 15 years, 12 years. We have all the
All cocktails and whatnot.
We have cocktails by different companies coming to
What?
cocktails.
All that for $1,000?
$1,000. We're getting plenty.
And I can drink how much I want? I can drink or it is limited?
No, you can drink all you want for $1,000. You can eat all you want for $1,000. And the entertainment is the best. We have Bungee and Fayan, full band. We have rhythm section. We have Arima, Ravi and Nishabi, full band.
Bungee, Garland and Fayan will be there, right?
Yes, sir.
And great food, plenty girls, what kind of thing?
Plenty. Nice people.
Nice
food,
people.
yeah, nice food.
You have vexed me again. You have vexed me again. I'm bad talking today, but you might be done yet already, eh? You done yet?
You always bad talking because there's nothing.
I go on dips by. We'll link up later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, that is how small out. Let's take a fast break.
When in doubt, turn to the experts. Darren's Air Conditioning Services, suppliers of Infinity, Comfy and Pioneer brands. Units from as low as $2,550 installed. Professional servicing starting at $175. Get your first service free with every new installation. Contact us today. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. Milestone Quarries Limited, building it right one project at a time. Prices start at half and half gravel $165, sharp sand $200, ballast $170, aggregate $190, silt sand $10. Available 24/7. No truck, no problem. Get nationwide delivery with minimum load size 4 yards and up. At additional cost depending on location. Wholesale options for hardware and stockpiles. Special rates applied. Purchases between 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. You must call to place your orders. Location at Tapena Road, Valencia. Find us on Waze or give us a call. A solid foundation starts with Milestone Quarries Limited.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high quality bromate free, all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisho Limited at 665-3336 or 4808-715 or visit us at Warrenville, Canupia. Shiklisho Limited, quality you can trust.
Present your business professionally by calling a websitecompany.com. We'll create a website to expand and digitize your business. Sell products, receive orders and accept payments. Convert visitors into customers. Prices start as low as $3,500. No monthly or annual fees.
Sincerely Yours, located at Grand Bazaar entrance to mall for designer bras and shapewear in sizes 28D to 54N. We carry evening bags, hard and soft suitcases and trolley bags. Swarovski crystal jewelry for graduation. Sincerely Yours with the perfect fit in lingerie and luggage.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bar Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bar Doors and Windows, always a better choice.
Now opened at our Montrose Chaguanas branch. Tire Clinic's truck tire department with a faster tire changer. The largest service bay to facilitate all your heavy equipment needs. We carry tires for cars, motorcycles, or get your alignment done all at one spot. Call or visit us today.
Promote your business the best way in 2023. Book your Live Now with Ian Allen and watch your business transform. Go live on all our platforms: Facebook, YouTube, the Ian Allen app on iOS and Android devices, and the website ianallen.org. Our YouTube channel has over 46 million views in just 6 years and has an average of over 2 million views per month. Our Facebook platform boasts over 576,000 followers. Make your mark in 2023. Contact us now.
Treat dad like a king this Father's Day. Shop at S&S Passade Supermarket for the best deals and lowest prices all month long. Get Absolute Vodka 750 milliliters, $159.95. Orchard 1 liter juice, 2 for $22.95. E-Fruit cocktails, 2 for $19.95. Erin Farm Chicken Bologna, 3 for $19.95. Swiss Mambo sauce, 2 for $29.95. Coca-Cola 1 liter, 4 for $19.95. Happy Corned Beef, now $18.95. Cooks Made Quick Oats, 2 for $19.95. Brunswick Vienna Sausage, 4 for $19.95. Dad can be one of 20 lucky winners to attend our all-inclusive Scotch tasting event on Father's Day. Shop for a chance to be invited to this exclusive event. Be sure to visit our stores on the Father's Day and Labor Day weekend for exclusive discounts, in-store promotions and giveaways. 3 convenient locations, 1 in Rio Claro and 2 in Mayaro. S&S Passade Supermarket, loyal to local. Sukai's Diesel Service brings you outstanding and exceptional quality. We carry original parts, diesel pump and injector overhaul, diesel pump and injector testing, machine shop services, complete diesel engine overhaul, engine dyno testing, turbocharger repairs, government approved vehicle inspection station 1, We are the premier source of all things diesel. Call us today for an appointment at 671-0900. If it's diesel, it's Sukai's Diesel.
Stefan Drugs now open at Heartland Plaza in Shiguana's first world drugstore with best prices on drugs, vitamins, toiletries, stationery, grocery items, baby products and more. We also carry British Parliament Hilden water, Mara beans imported directly from Italy, bottled Nexium, Allegra, Zyrtec gourmet foods and snacks. A selection of products not offered by any other pharmacy in Trinidad. So visit us today.
Huh? You sure? That is not thing. I want to say a special out to a little boy. Dylon. Yeah, Dylon, he's watching from New York. Everybody's locked on, even in New York. Right? Hi, Dylon. What's happening? Are you okay? Thanks for looking at me. When I come to New York, I come visit you, right? Dylon, what's going on, boy? You alright? Hi, Dylon. Send me a bye-bye. Alright, I know he's looking right now. So I want to say a special game to all the fans that reach home early. Remember, you can look at it on your phone. So some of you in New York right now and just locked on. We just got a video from the double murder in Davis Street, Belmont. Go to it. This is what's happening on the scene right now. What, they done put a watermark on this already, boy. All you're playing that at all. It's a narrow street. Davis Street is a very, very narrow street. All right, it's a very narrow street. We just found out that they are brothers. Yeah, we just found out that they are brothers. So this is what's happening on Davis Street. We try as much to bring the news to you. We got wind of a double murder. We're hearing that they are brothers. They have been identified as Andy and Raymond Weekes. Okay, Andy and Raymond Weekes. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Take the audio down on your set. In fact, just now we're going to have, I realize that a lot of persons in New York and the Caribbean have been showing interest in getting their ads. We spoke to one real estate agent somewhere in New York. They're coming on board just now. So because the amount of people looking in the Caribbean, looking at us in the Caribbean and outside in the world here, people from Guyana and all the Caribbean islands, they want to get their ads on Crime Watch. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Craziness, boy, craziness. I don't like when it starts like this on a Friday. We don't like when it starts like this on a Friday. Hi, caller, good evening. And we are live. You can message me, please. Yeah, want to say a special to Corporal Phillips. Come back to me. And the game tomorrow is Manchester City and Inter Milan. All right, Manchester City and Inter Milan. My friend, my cousin from New York, Bernard. Great guy. Very successful, Bernard Samuel. Yeah, he has a nice house in Long Island or whatnot. Great guy. I don't know when I have to make time to go by him because we need lime when he comes for carnival. But he's my cousin. We love him in Trinidad. He brings things for me to eat and all kind of things. Come here for lunch and B, you know, and yeah, so he was just telling me, can't believe I don't know that. But remember, everybody had a thing, you know. I never did anything. I don't know, I started to play a little golf and started to play golf and thing, and you know. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
I'm good evening, Andy. And this rifle that they steal from the Tetron barracks, the Galil rifle, if that gets into the hands of the wicked criminal, and then what will happen in this country?
But the amount
they
of
find it yet?
Watch me. One rifle. They what? They found that rifle, you know. Look the picture up. They found the rifle in in Marcreep. They found the rifle in Marcreep. Look at it. 4 suspects in custody for missing Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force rifle. Look the thing here. Well, they released 2. Right? So that's good work. You know, a gun here is like a drop of water in the sea. Take what I tell you. Don't feel that one gun. Because of the whole crime, the whole crime situation in Trinidad, the amount of people are gone out here. That's why you have to be careful. That's why we go after them. And that's why, you know, for the last few days, I've been just thinking. And I want to tell you this. You remember when I went down to Shakir West, where I showed you the area alone. And I was talking and telling you, I'm looking for a guy called Odell John. Let me take you back, because I was investigating where this guy, the flight attendant, the American Airlines flight attendant, and the girl Maria sent him a voice note and whatnot. Go ahead with that. When he came back into the country, on the 24th of January, let me tell you what he do. He come back, he called a relative to pick him up. When he called the relative to pick him up now, he do so, and he went to Starbucks, he drink a little coffee and then a little tea, whatever. The girl from this hall behind me here, Maria Martin. Now, people might feel, and I've been real honest with you, nobody wouldn't want to hear that, but he had known Maria for a little while, yeah? He had known Maria for a little while. And he now, right? He had spent, well, right. And there was a voice note when Maria told him to come and think. But one person we were looking for in question is a guy called Odell John. Right, this guy here, Odell John. Well, just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, he was a person of interest in this matter, a person who could assist. And just to let you know, everybody's been looking for him. Everybody's been looking for Odell John. And I did contact Odell John. I made contact with him. I cannot divulge the nature of the conversation. It was a very interesting conversation. Very, very interesting conversation. I wouldn't be able to I would not divulge the information what I had with Odell John, but I contacted Odell John, and I can make contact with him anytime I wish. And I've been doing so, and all is not gone as yet. All right, I'll be meeting. In fact, I don't want to say nothing, but he's no longer a person of interest where I am trying to find him. No, I have located him. And this is in less than 24 hours after we highlighted this. That is all I can tell you. That is all I can tell you. That is all I can tell you. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, a man was shot and killed at his Sangre Grande home on Thursday, that's yesterday. The deceased was identified as 19-year-old Anim Karim of Ladybird Avenue, Northeastern Settlement, Sangre Grande. Around 1:45, Karim was asleep at his home and he was reportedly called out by someone known to him. Shortly after, several loud explosions rang out, and relatives who heard the gunshot went to investigate. When they found Karim lying motionless in the yard with gunshot wounds to the head. A report was made, and officers as well as DMO visited the scene and pronounced Karim dead. So today we sent a camera crew. This is what went on. Start.
I was sleeping. Before my husband got up and told him to take off the TV because he was sleeping. And he got up and took off the TV. And after that, maybe about a half an hour, we hear the gunshot right on the side here. I said, watch how they shoot up the door. Then, well, after that, my husband he threw this window with a glass a glass, and he say, he tell me, he say, and him dead. I say, how will you say? He say, and him dead. He say, look him lie down there, he dead. Well, to tell you the truth, that was about 1:30.
In future, when you are sending cameramen to videotape things, okay. Send it back to me, please. All right, but nevertheless, we're trying to put it together, but this happened on Thursday. Also, the last murder to take place in Sangre Grande area was on Thursday, 25th of May, when a man identified as Cohen Koa, a.k.a. Chatter of Damery Hill, was shot and killed in Milk Road. You remember this guy we were hearing was also responsible for Fingers murder, You know that? Yeah, a guy called Fingers, yeah. His name, that same Chatter name, had called for Fingers. Remember the guy in Antigua Road, Valencia? Chatter name came up in the investigation. Yeah? See, everything have a connection, every single thing has a connection. His name came up for that murder of Fingers. Yeah, his name came up for that murder for Fingers. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a woman was shot and wounded while at a food stall in Maloney early on Thursday. The victim was identified as Tahira Innes. Around 12:30 a.m., Innes was reported buying food near Building 7 in Maloney when she heard a series of explosions. Moments later, she observed two men chasing and firing gunshots at another man. Upon seeing such, she became fearful for her life and ran, but she sustained 2 gunshot injuries to her right hand, her right elbow and below, and her ankle. So this woman buying food. You see how life things, you see how things really unfortunate. She's buying food, maybe she hung out and whatnot, buying food, not knowing 2 men chasing behind each other, firing shots, exchanging a gunfire and whatnot. Bam! She started to run, she got shot in her elbow, she got gotten it in her waist, in her ribs, in her back, and she got one in her ankle. So you see how things can really happen. That's why people who have information about somebody's miscreants in your community, go to ianallen.org. Just go to ianallen.org for me. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a man identified as 21-year-old Caleb Calendar, a.k.a. Mangohead, was shot and wounded in St. James on Thursday, the 8th of June. Around 5:45, Caleb was at Bellevue Long Circular Road, St. James, when he was ambushed and shot. A report was made to the police and Caleb was taken to the hospital. Also, a man is yet to be identified who was reportedly shot and wounded at Reed Road, Point 14. On Thursday, this victim sustained gunshot injuries and was conveyed to hospital. That happened yesterday. Also, shooting in Laventille left 2 men injured on Thursday. The victim was identified as Isaac Simon and Zakiel Wilson. Both victims were at Wharton Street in Laventille. When they were shot, they were subsequently taken to Portsmouth Hospital where they received medical treatment. Also, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead with that. Go ahead. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. We're going to take a fast break, ladies and gentlemen, and when we come back, we're going to take a fast break, and when we come back, we'll continue.
Experience the natural and delicious taste of Just Squeezed juices, low in sugar, organic, and packed with vitamins. The mouth-watering flavors include orange grapefruit, and fruit punch. Free delivery nationwide. Place your orders at 751-8466 or www.fantasticflavorst.com.
This Father's Day, give Dad the Alkaline Energy Flask for better health and a stronger immunity. Reduce acidity, inflammation, and chronic pain. Magnetic Health Pillow. Prevent degeneration of the neck, relieve neck, shoulder pains, headaches, insomnia. Knee Heating Wrap. Relieve knee pains associated with chronic arthritis, reduce stiffness, and increase flexibility. Very effective for sports injuries and surgery recovery. Get special discounts this Father's Day at all branches of Modern Cribbin Enterprises Limited. Call 290-2478.
Fab India Expo is having a massive blowout sale. New containers just arrived. All new goods at the Fab India Expo. Get the best deals on new arrivals. We've got new stocks available. Footwear, clothing, jewelry, furniture, home decor, and so much more. Visit the best of the best. Get delicious items at our food court direct from India. Shop, eat, and repeat. Lots of fun at Fab Mania Arcade, all under one roof. Fab India Expo, located opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas. Open daily, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Closing on June 12th.
Attention shoppers, get ready for the biggest savings event of the month at Passad's The Food King. It's the massive month-end savings you've been waiting for. Prepare yourself for over 200 incredible deals on products you love, trust, and use every day at unbeatable prices. Shop smart, save big on Fresh Harvest Soybean Oil 900 ml, 2 bottles now $35. Swiss Tomato Ketchup now 3 packs for $20. Chicken leg quarters 3 pounds now $25. Golden Brown Margarine 3 sticks for $20. Juicy soft drinks 500 ml 7 bottles now $20. Pork leg per pound $14.99. Fresh Harvest frozen pigeon peas 2 packs $35. Crown parboiled rice 8 kg now $59.99. Turkey drumsticks and wings 2 pounds for $25. Eve evaporated milk 4 tins now $20. Country Pride 2 kg all-purpose flour 2 packs for $35. Halal bone goat 4 pounds for $99. Garlic 250 gram pre-pack 3 for $9.99. Catelli pasta cuts 300 gram 4 packs for $20. Massive month-end saving ends June 12th. All while stocks last. Don't miss out on these incredible deals. Passad's The Food King, caring for you like family.
All your Total Tools products are now available at One Stop. Total Tools One Stop Tool Station is an authorized distributor and the only registered store in TNT in the entire Caribbean. Get the best prices on pressure washers, drills, water pumps, and so much more at our fully air-conditioned store. Find us at number 797 to 799 Papri Road, Lower Barracourt. Open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. or contact us at 3672 or 654-5996.
Enhance your space with Extreme Home and Tile Supply Limited. Get porcelain and ceramic tiles, decorative security doors, toilet sets, face basins, and more. Visit us at Perseverance Road, Chase Village, Chiconas, or call 299-3271 for more info.
Clive Alleyne Funeral Services and Crematorium. Complete cremation packages. Crematorium and riverbank starting at $6,000. Burial packages $6,000. Located at Guayco Sangre Grande. Call 668-0896 or 668-0145.
When strong pain strikes, I take Panadol Ultra. That relieves fast 5 types of tough pain. That's when I feel my pain starting to fade and I'm going back to myself. Panadol. Release starts here.
Milestone Quarries Limited, building it right, one project at a time. Prices start at half and half gravel $165, sharp sand $200, ballast $170, aggregate $190, silt sand $10. Available 24/7. No truck, no problem. Get nationwide delivery with minimum load size 4 yards and up at additional cost depending on location. Wholesale options for hardware and stockpiles. Special rates applied. Purchases between 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. You must call to place your orders. Location at Tapena Road, Valencia. Find us on Waze or give us a call. A solid foundation starts with Milestone Quarries Limited.
Gully Fest, the first ever summer all-inclusive food and music festival on Saturday, 8th July 2023 from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. at Mocha Golf Club Car Park, Maraval. Gully Fest. Over 100 dishes, live cooking stations, delicious desserts, and ultra-premium drinks. Feel the carnival experience with a live performance by Bungie and Fan with the full Vikings Band. Also performing Ravi B, Nisha B, and Karma. Your DJs, Ishmael, the Demolition Man, Mary Perry, DJ Sheriff, and DJ Sean. Tickets are $1,000. Available online at islandetickets.com. Gully Fest is powered by International Flavors and Passage to Asia. For more information, call 742-4309, 685-8697, 465-7322. Saturday, 8th July, Mocha Golf Club Car Park, Maraval.
Attention shoppers, get ready for the biggest savings event of the month at Basard's the Food King. It's the massive month and savings you've been waiting for. Prepare yourself for over 200 incredible deals on products you love, trust, and use every day at unbeatable prices. Shop smart, save big on Fresh Harvest soybean oil 900 ml, 2 bottles now $35. Swiss tomato ketchup now 3 packs for $20. Chicken leg quarters 3 pounds now $25. Golden brown margarine 3 sticks for $20. Juicy soft drinks 500 ml 7 bottles now $20. Pork leg per pound $14.99. Fresh Harvest frozen pigeon peas 2 packs $35. Crown parboiled rice 8 kg now $59.99. Turkey drumsticks and wings 2 pounds for $25. Eve evaporated milk 4 tins now $20. Country Pride 2 kg all-purpose flour 2 packs for $35. Halal bone goat 4 pounds for $99. Garlic 250 gram pre-pack 3 for $9.99. Catelli pasta cuts 300 gram 4 packs for $20. Massive month-end saving ends June 12th, all while stocks last. Don't miss out on these incredible deals. Basard's the Food King, caring for you like family.
That's not true. That's not true. Hey, I need to deal with this cat one time. Sebastian, he's been missing from Endeavour and in pepper sauce. Endeavour, he's known as Sebastian, and it's really sad because the people love this cat, and he's been missing. Anybody who has this last seen missing after Sebastian, the cat will probably missing after. He's from in the Sebastian home Endeavour. Put in the vicinity of put pepper sauce Endeavour. Yeah, that area there, pepper sauce, Coconut Drive, pepper sauce, Coconut Drive. If you saw the cat, get in contact with me because the children miss the cat and whatnot. It's not funny, but it's sad. It's sad. There are a lot of pet lovers out there. A lot of pet lovers. They buy cat food. They buy people into those things. Like just how we love our dogs. When our dogs get sick and whatnot, we get worried and get the best vet to come. We get our vet to come and whatnot and see the dog, take dogs to surgeries. People love cats and whatnot. And Sebastian has gone missing from the Endeavour area. Just in the vicinity of the mosque, the Coconut Drive there. And if you see him, if you see this cat, get in contact with us, please. It's a great fan. It's great people who lost this cat there. My good friends, and I'm doing this for them. Thanks again. All right. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a woman was knocked down in the vicinity of the Carney area there, just in the vicinity of Vishnu Boys. But that is frightening there. That is frightening. I think they need to put some speed bumps and humps and whatnot there because this is terrible. This is terrible. This is the area where the person, the truck ran off the road. The truck ran off the road. This is the truck here, knocked down the woman, knocked down the person. It's from what size Company Limited. And an elderly woman. It's really sad because remember Vishnu Boys right there. There was, I think a student was knocked down in Vishnu Boys many years ago and died. Yeah, I remember that many years ago. And they need a walkover or something there. They need a walkover. They need to put speed. They need, and I'm calling. I'll have to speak with the Minister of Works and Transport, Mr. Rohan Sinanan, my good friend, and let him know if he could do something, maybe put some humps and whatnot. Because boy, people, that stretch to that roundabout, because the roundabout is between. Boy, they guns it down. It's better you put some kind of common. And they ignore the lines in the road. What do you call that again? The lines in the road. Hi, caller. Good evening.
Good afternoon to you, Ian. Special good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
I listened to your show earlier on today, and Guy was talking about the police service and the Coast Guard, the entities have to step up their game. Yeah. I went to a meeting today in Stobbles Bay, and last week too, and I was shocked to see that so much of these over 10 Coast Guard vessels, large, small...
Down, it's true, down, rotten.
No, these are working. The ones that are down behind Anchorage.
Yeah.
Over $500 million in vessels behind Anchorage park up there, together with water ferries. They could sell these on the open market. This is $500 million that's sitting down there. Because one government bought it, the other government don't want to do anything about it.
It's craziness.
And they're just sitting down there. You must take your cameras and go down there behind Anchorage and see how many vessels just park up there for years, just sitting in the water doing nothing.
Thank you again.
Thank you very much.
It is so true. Sometimes you go through certain areas. When the last government was in power, the UNC, they built so many these learning centers. All right? These learning centers. And they're all abandoned now. They're all abandoned and nobody wants to occupy them. They have one right in Freeport there. It's covered in bush. They saw the air condition. They saw the roof. And all over Trinidad, a lot of buildings that was previously built by the former administration, because this administration don't want to occupy it. It's like, but that is not this administration money. There is nobody money, vice versa. That is taxpayers' money. That is crazy. And the caller is right. You should see how many buildings, how many vessels in that place is down and out. Somebody should tell us how we could fix those things. Instead of buying new one, let's refurbish and let's see if we could run it for a couple of years. With that couple of years, we could see how we could slow down crime. You understand? Somebody's police vehicle might need a starter, an alternator. Some might need a little suspension. Let's see how we could fix it back and put it in somebody's areas to work. Just put it and you put it back on the road. And if there are persons who want to make, who charging a lot of money to put it back, get somebody mechanics from the local, from each division and give them a little play. Let them come and see it and say, how much you charge for labor to fix this? Okay, I'll charge $1,000 or $2,000, because sometimes when it's government vehicle, a man might charge triple or triple the price, as they say, So it's like people not thinking. See, I don't want to tell you money is not the problem here, We have a management problem. From day one, I keep telling you that it is a management problem. All right? And what you could do also, and what is a good idea? If we could have in-house mechanic, like just so you have somebody cleaning the vehicles in anybody's station, have an in-house garage, in-house. You understand? And it doesn't matter, you can't take nothing there, you can't fix no other vehicles, strictly police vehicles. Strictly police vehicles, and start to do that and start to see if you need a starter and really monitor it and monitor what is going on. Because sometimes just little things and the vehicle have to go fix, and when it goes stay like months and months and every division is affected. If each division get about 5 extra vehicles just to patrol, just to park up like a static vehicle, park up there, no big vehicles that cannot do long run, you have them as static. You have them started, they can just run back to the station, run back, but now long run and whatnot. That would be so good. That would be so good. Just static vehicles. I'm sure the amount of vehicles we have parked down right now, we could have 5 or 6, just fix them up, repair them, bring it up back and have them as static vehicles, just to take it from one point up, and that's it. Static vehicles, you use them back and just refurbish them. But you see, then again, as I tell you, money is not the problem here. We have a management problem. It is a management problem, and we just go on just wasting and wasting and wasting and wasting. Also, ladies and gentlemen, with respect to, remember recently, a couple of days ago, we were at the, I think what was Wednesday, we went to Laventille where persons were taken in connection with a video that was shown in Brentwood Pharmacy. You remember, and they were coming out of the house here. Now, just to let you know that, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you have the video. Thank you. Right, so remember, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, suspects were released pending further investigation. They're looking back at some different angles now. They're looking at some angles right now. They looking at some connections and whatnot, but nevertheless, suspects were released in connection with this. They were released pending further investigation. Further footage is, we're waiting for further footage, but suspects were released pending further investigation. And that's why I said all suspects are innocent until proven guilty, but suspects were released pending further investigation. It's something that always happens. It always happens, it could always happen. persons can be taken into custody based on an investigation, and pending further, now there are further investigation currently being conducted in relation to this. Just to let you know that, further investigation. But such persons in custody, police has access to them and whatnot, pending further inquiries. Come back to me. Also, ladies and gentlemen, 4 bandits staged a robbery at a home in Barrackport on Thursday. Around 4:30 p.m., 2 farmers were at their home in Kunjal, South Trace, Barrackport, when the suspect entered and announced a robbery. The assailants tied up the victim before leaving them, and their equipment and a silver panel van registered TDM 1534 before fleeing the scene. Every day I keep telling you, if you're a farmer and if you're selling on the road and whatnot, you're a roadside vendor, try not using, bringing out no new model car, have a brand new car, you behind some little stall, because bandits will start to watch you. Get something old, just for the garden to move around. Because, you know what, I remember many, many years ago, I don't know if this guy is still alive, but he bought a brand new vehicle, and he used to sell right at the Carney roundabout, right at the Carney roundabout, Pondisas roundabout, right at the Pondisas roundabout right there, Bridgeton Castle roundabout. They used to call it Bridgeton Castle roundabout. And that roundabout would take you to Point Lisas and California. That roundabout there, connecting, going, if you're heading in a eastern direction, that's the Rivulet Road. And he used to sell, many years ago, I used to go to school then, and he used to sell watermelon, he and his son and whatnot, watermelon thing. And I don't know if he's still alive, but nevertheless, somebody came in those days and took his van. It was really, really sad. Crime had just started to surface. Also, a barber was robbed of his vehicle, cash and other valuables in San Fernando on Wednesday, the 7th of June, in Siparia. Around 7 p.m., a 44-year-old victim from Siparia parked his white Nissan Tider registration PDM 5738 along Prince Charles Street in San Fernando near Atlee's Bar. While seated in the car, a gunman reportedly approached and announced a robbery. The gunman ordered the victim out of the vehicle to lie on the ground before demanding him to hand over his car keys and other belongings, including $170 and a black Sky cell phone valued $600. The gunman entered the victim's car and drove off. Okay, we're going to take a fast break. When we come back, we'll continue.
Trading is your #1 source for high quality, new and used Korean auto parts. We are well stocked and carry a wide variety of engines, starters, compressors, alternators, power steering pumps, fans, sensors, head and tail lights, bumpers, grills, shocks, cradles, steering racks, and so much more. Let us help you improve your car's performance. Come on down to lot number 78 Bamboo number 2. Call us to get a quote at 645-2603 or WhatsApp at 704-2246. Automotive is what we do. Car City Trading. Quality products, fantastic prices.
Safecars Limited, provider and installers of GPS surveillance, security systems, and vehicle audio equipment. We showcase top brands like Viper, Pioneer, Tara, and Soundstream. We offer you customized systems to meet any budget. Let us make your journey safe, melodious, and enjoyable. Call us today at 310-6909 to get started.
Neo Eyewear presents its latest designer eyewear collection. Come in and see our new arrivals of Versace, Giorgio Armani, Michael Kors, Coach, Ray-Ban, Kate Spade, Fossil, Marc Jacobs, Boss, DKNY, Nine West, and much more. Call us at 390-3196 or 672-5052. Find us on Facebook. We carry one of the largest selection of spectacle frames in the country, over 1,300 frames to choose from.
Marketing Company Limited and view our large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas, or call 235-4283 Gate or 235-4766 Iron.
In construction, time is money. Get your roofing materials at the #1 supplier, Farmer Steel. Shop today and collect upon purchase or have it delivered within 24 hours. 28 gauge pre-painted roofing sheets, $27 per foot. 26 gauge pre-painted roofing sheets, $34 per foot. Get Berlin, steel beams, high-grade roofing sheets, chain link wire, decking pad, and much more at Farmer Steel. Order, pay, collect, and go. It's that quick and easy. Visit, call, or WhatsApp today.
Are you embarrassed by excessive hair loss, itchy flaky scalp, receding hairline, teenage and adult cystic acne, open pores, all scar marks, puffy dark eye circles, 8 spots, black lips, psoriasis, eczema or dermatitis? Do you want to get rid of deep lines and wrinkles, stretch marks, cellulite and discoloration around the neck, arms and between the legs? For a professional consultation and microscopic analysis with Miss Bagan, who has over 30 years of experience, call 673-7418 now.
This June, we're offering incredible deals in every aisle, from fresh produce to top quality meats, baked goods, and pantry staples. You'll find unbeatable prices on everything you need. Here are just a few of our super deals. Nestle's 1 liter milk, buy 3, get 1 free. Yum yogurt, 4 for $19.95. Hibiscus flour, 2 pounds, 3 for $24.95. Baggy Soup It Up, 5 for $19.95. Happy Pasta Cuts, 4 for $19.95. Rich Pork Tuna, 3 for $19.95. Swiss Ketchup Spout, 4 for $19.95. Totally Active, 3 for $19.95. Rhino Easy Tie Garbage Bags, 2 for $29.95. Lucozade, 2 for $29.95. Purchase $30 or more of Lucozade to be entered for a chance to win a 360 photo booth for prom. Students, parents, and teachers, don't miss out on this opportunity. 3 convenient locations, 1 in Rio Claro and 2 in Mayaro. SNS Passage Supermarket, loyal to local. It's the biggest sale for the season at Dibbles Auto Parts. Discounts on our new shipment of automotive spare parts for Japanese vehicles, Nissan, Toyota, Mitsubishi, and more. Get deals on engine, body parts, headlights, tail lamps, and more while stocks last. No one can beat or meet our prices. Call, WhatsApp, check us on social media, or visit any of our 3 locations. Dibbles Auto Parts. We lead, others follow.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to give you an update of the accident. Okay, happy birthday to Sandy. Happy birthday, Sandy. All right? Coming from your loving husband and your daughter. Sandy girl, happy birthday. All right? Also, ladies and gentlemen, the person involved in the, that was knocked down opposite Vishnu Boys there, where they had the umbrella and whatnot, we sent all the videos. She has been identified as Sita Jagrup of Montplaisir Road, Kunupia. Apparently she was waiting for a vehicle and the truck lost control. The driver sustained a badly broken leg. Driver said he got a bad drive and lost control across the medium and went eastbound lane to the westbound lane. Knock her down. You see what I think it happened? So, ladies and gentlemen, here you have an excavator trying to pull out the truck and whatnot. She has been identified. She's 52 years, eh? I don't know if anybody has more pitch photos and whatnot to show off her. She's 52. She has been identified as Sita Jagrup. She was knocked down right. And what is frightening is that I just opposite a school, you know, and people be racing on that stretch. Remember, if you're heading in an eastern direction from one roundabout to the other, Vishnu Boys right here. Right? Vishnu Boys right here. Yeah, I think Vishnu Boys right here. So, first of all, we need a walkover. You need a proper walkover. I'll have to talk to the Minister of Works and Transport, Ron Sinanan, and ask him if he can put some kind of speed traps and whatnot, humps and whatnot, because it's terrible. It's terrible here. What about if there were children there and whatnot? Just to let you know that. Also, a member of the fire services was arrested by police after he was caught with over 13 kilograms of marijuana in San Fernando on Wednesday. The suspect was identified as 29-year-old Curlan Cruikshank, a fire warden of 248 Cypress Gardens, San Fernando. Between the hours of 6:30 and 10 p.m., officers were executing operational real steal, a roving roadblock and traffic exercise in the San Fernando district. During the exercise, the officers stopped Cruikshank and executed a search on his vehicle where they discovered 30 pounds of marijuana with an estimated street value of $2.25 million. So what went on here? There was just a roadblock and they executed a search warrant. Hey boy. Huh. Also, before we go to do the Barkpaw robbery, I'm looking for Virgil. Yeah, we're looking for Virgil from Tiwari Circular in Arena Road, Freeport there. Right? Up there, Virgil. We're not going to stop, and I'm looking for Hassan. Hassan was the only person we had to get in Warmer's Minimart, the supermarket there. That is the guy with the kind of funny hand. Can you get back that video? Just hot it up once more. That is Hassan there. That is Hassan. All right? But we have a photograph of him. He has a damaged hand. He has a damaged hand. All right? His left hand. And just imagine, he's still doing robbery. If you have any information on Hassan, if he by his girlfriend in Arima, let his girlfriend know. Don't be embarrassed when they come. Wherever he's hiding, anybody who's harboring him, could you let us know? Send me a WhatsApp on 294-4081. And there's a robbery that I had to ask you a question since Wednesday. What's the name of that robbery again? That I sent you information on? Right. What's it? And what's the man name? There is something I need to ask you. I need to know, there was a robbery recently, someone told me, at Fresh Street Supermarket in Mausika. I am trying to reach a guy by the name of Anthony Ramrup Singh from Fresh Street Supermarket in Mausika. I believe it happened on April the 18th. So I am willing to speak to Anthony Ramrup Singh of that supermarket. Get in contact with me, please, on 294-4081. Anybody know from Fresh Street Supermarket in Mausika? Get in contact with me. It's something I want to find out. Very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Okay? Also, 4 bandits staged a robbery at a home in Barkpaw at around 4:30. Remember, we were right now. Okay. The same set of people from the home invasion. Yeah. Moments later, the same 4 suspects carried out a robbery in the stolen panel van they took from the stolen panel van at Barbie's Minimart, because you all wanted to know where they got this panel van from. Go back to that panel van, just as I said. Go back to it, please. Right, this up. This is the panel van they stole from the 2 farmers at Barkpaw. So, in Kunjal South Trace. So you see how they're doing it? So the farmers doing their thing on their land, had their van with all their stuff and whatnot. Bandits took it, and then they went to Barbie's Minimart at Rochard Road, Barkpaw. Go ahead. Anybody has information? I just want to know. Watch them. They operating a panel van. Watch them. I call a gun in their hand, and that's how they're doing it. Call back my guy from Davis Trace, then come back down the road. You call the ball back already? Let him make sure, yeah. Call the camera crew from there and just have them ready for tonight and the entire night. From now till 6 o'clock, have them on high alert. Make sure battery is charged, everything is charged. Well, we have all those Americans watching, so we don't want to say batteries, all those foreigners. We want to say batteries. Batteries. Make sure your batteries are charged up and whatnot. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. I can't understand these people. Why people can't invest in proper cameras, boy? And that's what a lot of camera people and companies that install cameras will tell you now. Customer just want a camera, but they don't like to pay money. Pay for good camera because camera, when things happen, camera can really save your life and save the day, you know. And just like dogs, don't just get dog food, buy good dog food, take care of your dogs. Make sure the vet come and take care. Your dog is your security, you know. That just one bark, that two bark in the night could save the day, you know. Could save the day. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Watch them. Normal, normal. Have those locks on them on your door. When you see them at hoodies and hat, take it off. You're not allowed. As you see them, press an alarm button. One time. As you see that mask and hat, press an alarm button one time. No entry. Take off your mask, no hoodie. Watch up in the camera if you want to shop. That is what it come to. That is craziness. Have the locks on the door that you can press it and just come in. And no matter how busy you are, do it. If you're so busy, you got to wait. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Oh, today is Sumati birthday and all too. Sumati, happy birthday, girl. Hey. Also today is Emilio's birthday. Also today is Emilio's birthday. All right, so come back to me. So today, ladies and gentlemen, before we go further, I want to say happy birthday to Sumati. Sumati. All right, Sumati, happy birthday. Want to wish you all the best. What's happening there? Today is Sumati's birthday. Want to say a special hello to her. What happened, Sumati? You going to buy cake or? All right. We have two persons, Sumati and Emilio. All right, today is Sumati's birthday. Happy birthday, Sumati. Wish you all the best. Also, today is Emilio's birthday. Happy birthday, Emilio. All right, I want to say a special happy birthday to Emilio. All right, Emilio, all the best to you, brother. All the best, all right? So happy birthday to Emilio. A great guy. From Emilio Parts Place and all too. 3 men were arrested after they were caught with over 14 million worth of marijuana aboard a pirogue in the Gulf of Paria in the Clarkson Bay area on Tuesday, the 6th of June. Shortly after 4 a.m., officers of Customs and Excise Division, with the assistance of the Marine Interdiction Unit, acting on information they received, intercepted a pirogue where they found several wrapped packages on board. Further checks reveal 158.54 kilograms of marijuana with an estimated street value of 14,251,542. The three suspects, a Venezuelan national, a 16-year-old boy from Cuba, the captain, were arrested. Way boy. Venezuelan national. So imagine, you see why there's so much killing? Imagine there's drugs. What's that with the phone? What's that with him? Well, if he has his phone off, leave him right here. All right? Also, ladies and gentlemen, a 27-year-old woman reportedly jumped out of a moving car to escape the driver who fondled her and attempted to kidnap her in Valencia early on Wednesday. Around 12:30, the woman boarded a white Nissan B15 and asked to be taken to her friend's home at Benny Road, Valencia. As they approached Benny Road, the driver drove past it, locked the door, and made sexual remarks about her body. The suspect continued driving along the Valencia Old Road when he grabbed the woman's breast, causing her to fight him off. She then jumped out of the moving vehicle and the driver pursued her and attempted to knock her down with his car. The woman managed to escape in some bushes near the Valencia River and contacted the police. The officers of Valencia CID responded to the report and found the victim standing near the Tapana Road. She informed the police of what happened and she needed to tell me the kind of vehicle, where she picked up that vehicle. She boarded that car, a white Nissan B14. They say the type of the car, but they didn't say where. Because it's a serious thing, you know. A guy who will do that, who will, try to interfere with a passenger, or try to, work in the wee hours of the morning when the devil fly up in your head. That is not the first time he's doing that. Because I know somebody in a certain area driving a red Civic, and let me tell you something, that is not the first time he do that. That is not the first time that guy did that. That guy has matters, the same guy has matters before the courts with that. So, you don't ever go from 0 to 100 just so. For you to lock her and squeeze up people's breasts, you have to lock her and give people old talk. You understand? Because you're that kind of freshman. So we have to find you, because sometimes when people children missing and woman missing, sometimes it could be them taxi and them too, certain taxi man. Because thank God the woman jump out of the car. You understand? That's a serious thing. Because not everybody has the comfort of their own vehicle, the luxury of having a vehicle and to take them home and, some people have to, board car and wait by taxi stand and thing. So, yeah, that is a serious thing. So, if anybody from that area have any information and you have an idea, or maybe the victim, could WhatsApp me on 294-4081 or go to my website at ianallen.org and send me all the information. Hi, caller, good evening. You are live on Crime Watch. Now, what happened is that yesterday we just tried to really bring off all the news to you, because there are a lot of things, I just wanted to read some news to you, because even though there are a lot of things to show you, there are things we're working on. I don't want to make comment on it, but it's going to be a busy weekend. It's going to be a busy weekend, because I know some of you, you're going to send us information about the drugs, you're going to send us information about the guns on ianallen.org. A man drunk while bathing at a waterfall in Tobago, Argyle, waterfall in Tobago. He has been identified as Justin Arthur, who resides in England. Arthur reportedly went to Tobago to attend the funeral. Hear this one, yeah? Hear this one. Come back to me. You know that boy went to the funeral for the couple that died in the accident. Remember I told you a couple that died in the accident on the 18th of May? That was his auntie. Remember, these are the images and whatnot. Like when the truck fell fell on the car in Tobago. So this is his auntie here. Right? Teresa Arta Adams. So she's Arta. When she got married, she carried the other name, Adams. You know, ladies and gentlemen, this man come down for funeral. But I tell you, they're easy in this place, you know. You know this man come down to a funeral. And this man drunk in the waterfall. Boy, I tell you, this place crazy, yes? Sometimes I feel people take people and all kind of things, yes? You have to be careful, you know, when you go back from house at death and visiting dead people and things and funeral and things, you have to throw water. Yeah, a little water, and, you know, let's go backwards. Yeah. But I real sad thing, boy, the man come down for a funeral. So this family got double shot, you know, in Tobago, you know. Teresa, just imagine, he come down for the 18th, and I guess he stayed for the funeral. And when he got to bed, I say, well, we're from England, so, you know, after the funeral, he said, well, I'm going to take to the waterfall and take a little bed as I hear. He might be depressed because he come down from England to go to the funeral. He come on drunk. Hey, boy. You know, after the 15% to drunk in Tobago, well, in Trinidad and Tobago for this year, for the year, 15 people already drunk in Trinidad and Tobago, you know. I tell you, don't make it 16, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time. To all our advertisers, thank you again. And before we go further, this is what YouTube sent us for our analytics, the analytics for May month. This is what it said: your hard work paid off, publishing more videos, contributing to your channel, getting more views than usual. Okay, so I just want you to know that. We got 2.4 million, almost 1 million more than usual, our views have gone up to. And in the estimated period, that is from January to the 9th of June, we have had 8,449,361. So if you have business up in America, all over the world, and you're advertising with us, because everybody's watching. This program is not confined to Trinidad and Tobago. So in June month already, it is the 9th of June, 604,498 persons have watched Crime Watch, have watched your videos. That means you're advertising, not just the show, yeah? The ads, every video. So that is what you call performance. So we're going to go out here this weekend. You're going to be nice. I have great concern that we started off the weekend with a double murder. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. But we're going to be up and running. So you all be careful out there. It's a jungle out there and you got to be really careful. And WhatsApp me on my 294-4081. Send me all the information. Also go to my website, ianallen.org. If you have any information, you can report crime anonymously. I'm out of time now. I'm going to be back on Monday. Have a great weekend. And remember, stay connected to Ian Alleyne Network on Facebook, Ian Alleyne Network on YouTube. Those people who have YouTube, make sure and subscribe, because you're going to get the breaking news as it happens. As it happens, you're going to get the breaking news. When my cameraman on the scene, they're going to take videos, they're going to post it up, you're going to get the breaking news. One time, bo, 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 bo. Even on Ian Alleyne Network. And if you're on the app and whatnot, you're going to get the breaking news, everything. And go to my website for information. Also, I see some of you have been inboxing me on Facebook. Well, no problem. Always leave a number, I'll call you back. Just you and I, just the two of us. We're going to talk. This is Ian Alleyne. Have a wonderful weekend. Good night.
Yo, it's a jungle out.